What is your daily routine during summer vacation?
Uh, when I came back to my hometown, I decided to have a part-time job to get some extra money, and it changed my daily routine. Like I wake up at 7 in the morning to get to the sea and sell the fish for my mom, and then I can come back home to have lunch. After that, I take a quick nap, and I have dinner at 7. That's the end of my day.
How many hours a day do you work?
Every day is about 2 hours, but sometimes it could reach 3 hours.
How about the result the previous time you sent your CV?
Ah, the teacher didn't ask me to do anything more, and he said that our CVs are going to be sent to the organizations for further information.
So it means that he has helped you check the quality of the CV, right? And
Ye-
he got all the necessary information from you, and now you need to wait for the result.
Yes.
Did he mention when you will get the result, or maybe just until you return to the second year, the second year, the second school year?
No, he said that all the results would be updated in the next month, but he didn't say specifically what day it would be.
Yeah. We continue to talk about the problems and solutions about life in the big cities. So we have urban areas in the cities, public spaces. Tell me some public spaces uh, that attracts lots of people in their free time.
I think it's the park because in Ho Chi Minh City there's a few big parks where you can have a walk there, like Hò Văn Thụ Park. It's my favorite place to visit every weekend. I usually have a picnic with my friend, especially in the evening.
Is it far from your accommodation to that park?
Quite far because I usually get there by my bike, and it takes about 30 minutes. So I think it's quite far.
So you have both a bicycle and also a motorbike?
Yes, I borrow a bicycle from my friend, and uh, sometimes I use my motorbike for convenience.
Hmm. Okay. We say frustration. Huh. Frustration is the feeling that you feel uncomfortable and disappointed or annoyed. Frustration. Tell me one of the situations that you had suffered that make you frustrated, annoyed when you shared your room with your old classmate.
Uh, I think that the only discomfort I felt when I was with her is that she didn't spend much time with me. Like when I think about living together, I hope that we will be uh, like learning together, or studying together, or help each other be better one day. But when I was with her, all she did was lay in the room and talking to her friends. She didn't care about my feeling and ignore me all the time. So when I think about that, all that date, all I feel was regret.
So, For the last month she shared the room with you, she just focused on a chat with her friends, right? And she made the noise that attracts you when you are sleeping, and sorry, that affects your sleep. Or you mean that she didn't talk to you and you feel a little lonely?
Uh, Quite similar to that. Um, I remember we were having a conflict, and instead of solving it together, like talk face to face to solve the problem,
Mm.
she to talk behind my back and act like I'm wasn't there all the time. So I get I got angry, and I shout to her face, like I want to make it clear that she chose silence. So I think that is the thing that led to our separation.
Mm, no, because uh she didn't feel comfortable when she lived with you. Maybe your personalities or your habits, huh, are not really suitable for her. Because you and your relative found the room. But if she didn't want to live with you, to share the room with you anymore, she should be the one to move out. She can't tell you that she didn't want to share the room with you anymore, and then you must move out because you found the room first. So when you both disagreed with each other, one of the person needed to move out, and this was her. Uh, do you think that uh, she complained because because your uh, maybe your some of your daily routines make her annoyed, like mm, you used to use her things, or you didn't tidy the room, or you made the room messy and then she must tidy the room every time she returned home? Do you think so?
Um, I'm not sure about that because if um, at the first day when we moved in together, I set a rule which was speak your problem and then we'll solve it together. But and other thing was maybe if she's feel discomfortable, she would tell me about that so that we could so that I could fix it. But all she did was ignored me and silence. So I didn't know what to do or what is the right direction. So I think it's her problem that she didn't speak up her mind and let everything gone too far, went too far.
Let everything go too far. Now, did you care about her? Do you still keep in contact with her and ask her about her current status, or you both unfriend to each other since then?
Ah, yes, I unfriend her and I even blocked her on social media because I don't think that we could um like uh be friends again or have the same directions. So I choose to walk away.
Okay. Now we have mental fatigue. Fatigue. Mm. Exhausted status. You feel extremely exhausted, extremely tired. Uh, at that time, of course, you study and you didn't work hard. So the problem that made you stressed at that time, that the argument, the conflict with your roommate, uh, does that situation cause you mental fatigue, or you can easily let it go and you forget it?
Oh, yeah, I think that our breakdown affects me a lot since that day I couldn't think about sharing a room with another person normally. Like the cost when I have to like pay for the rental myself is quite high, and my parents they want me to find another roommate to share the money, but since that day, I uh, I don't want to share my personal space anymore, and I think there's something in me that has changed. Like I can see new friends at a normal way.
Mm. So first, before you moved to Ho Chi Minh City and lived far away from your family, you also had your own corner in your hometown, and then you imagined a beautiful life when you shared a room with your roommate, who you considered or you used to consider as your soulmate. But after you had experienced that life with her, and you realized that it was more stressful, affecting mm, your performance at school. And then you once again started living alone. And at that time, you realized uh, how wonderful it is when you can live alone. Uh, so you can be flexible, arrange the schedules, doing everything you want in your own corner. Now, does your mom also want you to find another roommate?
Sorry, can you repeat?
And now your mom still ask you about finding another roommate to share the fee, to share the rental, or she doesn't mention about that anymore?
I think my mom understands my choice, and sometimes she says that maybe you should leave alone because that's good for your study and mental health. And I agree with her, but opposite on the opposite side, my dad he still complained about high living costs in the city, and he sometimes told me to tells me to find a roommate.
Uh, do you make good friends at university?
Yes, I think so because they help me with my performance, and we hang out a lot.
Mm. Maybe you can ask some of your friends whether or not they want to share the room. If not, so you need to find a job and afford your own rental. But don't find a roommate online on social media because it's dangerous. You can't ensure that who is the good person, who is the treater, the stranger who want to harm you, who want to do something harmful to your life. We don't know. Mm. So, do you think Ho Chi Minh City is so overcrowded?
Yes, I do, especially when I'm in the traffic and it's in the rush hour. Like, I imagine that I could see all the people riding on the street, and it makes me started.
Mm. Okay. But this city is potential for you to develop in the future. Uh, so you will find a new place for yourself to continue to work after you graduate from university, or you want to find another less crowded city.
Yeah, I think I would be in the, I would start my business in Ho Chi Minh City because it's very potential. Like, I think it's the ideal place to reach customers, especially foreign customers.
Mm. If you finish your degree and there's the international organization offer you a job uh, in a foreign country, are you willing to move or you just want to stay in a city within your country so that you can return your hometown easily?
I think that if a international organization offer me a good job, I would definitely move to their country for convenience because as long as I'm still build my energy for for the country and maybe have a good salary in a foreign country.
Mm. So, you think that if you can get a scholarship to do a master degree in the foreign country, would you continue to find a job and study at the same time, or you just want to focus 100% of your energy on your study?
Uh, that maybe I should have a when I pursue my studying because um, when we like get into the adult world, the importance of times is significant, and I think I should value every minute I have and having a job in school.
Sorry,
Mm.
within where?
Huh?
I just hear that you want to have a job, and then the last sentence I didn't hear. Can you repeat the last sentence?
It's like I want to have a job when I'm studying at school.
Hmm. Okay. Um, so people want to return to their hometown and find another normal job, even if uh less it's not well paid job. It's not a well paid job. Uh, just because they want to live with their family, spend their life with their family, or just because the city is so competitive and uh, they can't compete with others, and it makes them feel so tired, and then they give up their future. What do you think about that?
I think it's a healthy way to live your life because staying away from the overcrowded atmosphere in the city or the competitiveness in the business world, it's something that me myself would consider when I get older because I think at some point when money is not the importance, you will have the thinking to give up everything and return to your comfort place, your family, to enjoy to enjoy your precious moments with relatives and friends.
Hmm. Money and your family, which one do you think you want to spend more time with?
Yes. I think the answer is quite clear because the purpose of getting money is to provide a better life for family, like to
Hmm.
so I think I would prioritize my family first.
Hmm. But if you can't find a well-paid job, right? So
And,
you need to live far apart from your family, and then you can earn money. If you just stay in your hometown and you can't earn money, and you live a poor life, so uh, so which one is your choice? Like you continue to live in a big city or maybe in a foreign country, and then you will visit your parents so often, or you just can visit them once or twice, maybe once a year to save more money.
uh, I think that if I'm in a situation where I have to choose between money and my family will stand first because I believe in the in my future opportunities that I could get a stable job, even though it's not a well-paid job, but as long as I enjoyed it and like I can still have a good balance between work and Yeah, and social life, it's all good for me. Like I'm not a picky person. I'm very easy with everything going on. So I think I'll let the future uh, leads me.
Okay. So read this one, please, number five.
You know, overcrowding in urban areas, public spaces, transportation and services are often crowded. Streets are packed, buses, buses are full, and there's little room for personal space. Overcrowded can lead to frustration, mental fatigue, and make it hard for people to relax or find peace in daily life.
Every time you relax yourself on the weekend, you choose to go to Hoàng Park. So the park is overcrowded or not?
Um, Usually, the part is overcrowded in the weekend and even in the mornings. And I think the park, even though the park is my favorite place to visit, but I don't spend much time there. Instead, me and my friends would choose a mo more quiet place to be, like a coffee or the library.
Mm, okay. Do you know Garden Park?
Yes.
Is it uh, from your accommodation or Hoàng Park is nearer?
Uh, I think the park is quite far from my place. Like I have been there before, and it takes about 20 minutes to move from my accommodation to the place. So I just, for convenience, I just visit the local park. Oh, yeah.
We talk about crime and safety issues. Is it safe to live in your current accommodation? Do you want to move to a new place which is safer and you which is safer and then it and you can protect yourself every time you go out?
Oh. I think current are quite safe for me. I share the living space with the landlord, and we live in a small neighborhood, which we know each other. Is um, I I'm quite satisfied with that.
Mm. Uh, Theft, robbery, and even violence. Did you witness anything, one of these crimes when you traveled in Ho Chi Minh City, maybe on the way to school or when you hang out?
Yeah. I think that I haven't yet. I haven't seen any kind of that before. Mostly all I saw was accidents and sometime conflicts, but not robbery or violence.
Mm, have did you used to travel on a bus?
I tried before for because my parents said it could save me some money, but I realized that I don't want to share my personal space, and when I travel by on the bus, I feel dizzy and like I quit traveling by bus.
Mm, okay. Uh, so now every time you go out, do you feel scared of the people in Ho Chi Minh City? Are you scared of maybe the traffic and the conflicts during the traffic jam or during the traffic jam? which makes people more stressed and easily get angry. So you feel normal every time you ride a motorbike outside, or you still feel unfamiliar with that situation?
Ah, yeah, I think that one time, 1 year living in a Ho Chi Minh City helped me get familiar with the conflicts and the conflicts in the city life. Like, if I in the future when I return to the city for studying, and if accidentally I came across an accident, I would choose to ignore it because um, and maybe unfortunately something will happen and I couldn't avoid that. So staying away from the trouble would maybe help me from like the bad things happen.
Mm. Save me from danger.
Uh,
Uh, so if you in the future you have a chance to move maybe to another crowded city similar to Ho Chi Minh City or in a foreign country where you have never been to, do you feel safe or you avoid going out alone
mm,
when you move to a new place?
I think that when I have to move to a new city, I need to spend a lot of time just to get familiar with the lifestyle there. Like I need to get known or get familiar with the neighborhood and people around me. Just for one day, I could walk freely in the neighborhood because living in a foreign country all by myself would be a big danger if I didn't get well informed about the life there. So I need to uh, get used to that kind of place first.
Mm. The read number 6, please.
Mm. Crime and safety issues. Many large cities have high crime rates, including thefts, thefts, robbery, and even violence. Residents often worry about their safety, especially at night or in unsafe neighborhoods. People may need to install security systems or avoid going out alone, which adds stress to everyday life.
Mm. This way, AF theft is the situation. The crime and the thief. Thief is the person who sneakily steal your belongings. So thief is a person, and this one is the crime, the situation, the theft, the robbery and violence. If someone offer you offers you a job in a dangerous city, are you brave enough to move there?
No, I think that money is not as important as my safety and health. So maybe I'll find another job.
Mm. Does your mom often remind you of staying at home after study?
Yes, every day when we have a video call, she always tells me to stay away from like hanging outside at night, or I have to be very careful when I make a new friend.
Mm. Do you feel annoyed if when your mom asks you to have a video call with her every night?
No, I think that I like that activity at night because I think it's the only thing that keep me in touch with my families in the countryside, and I think calling my mom every night helped me to release my stress.
Mm. Okay. If you just stay in your own closed room without much fresh air, stay 24 hours a day in the room on some days that you don't have lessons, do you feel stuffy? Like you feel the room is so stuffy, there's no fresh air, and you still feel okay to stay alone in your room 1 or 2 days without going out, except going out for the food. I mean, does it affect your physical health and also mental health if you just stay in a room?
No, I think that fresh air is not a problem because I have a big window in my room that keeps me touch the sun or touch the sunlight or having fresh air all the time. And I always like keep myself busy by activities like uh, watching films or studying or um, playing games with my friends. Like I never felt boring in that room because I always have my social relationships with me.
Hmm. If your job makes you busier and busier, you don't have enough time to sleep. Do you think you still spend time going out to do exercise and refresh yourself? Or after work, you will definitely immediately return home to sleep?
Um, I think that if a job caused me so much stress and I couldn't have enough time to sleep, I think that I would quit that job. But if I couldn't, if I couldn't quit that job, maybe hanging outside or spend time with my friends would help me to gain back my energy and perform better in the job. Because I believe that you have to maintain a good balance between work and job if you want to go further in your career.
Hmm. People in our hometown, especially elderly, often spend their early morning going out, walking on the street or going to the harbor to enjoy the fresh air, and also strengthen their health. Do you see people, elderly residents in Ho Chi Minh City, spend their time walking on the street, or they just can go to the park or some similar public places to strengthen their health? And should they spend time and money going to the gym instead so that they can avoid the polluted air outside?
Um, I think that I see quite a lot of people, especially elderly, who like to have a short walk in the local park uh, in my uh, in my place of living because I think it's better to do a quick exercise in the park instead of going to the gym because in the city the gym is usually crowded and it's more suitable for youngsters because they need high intense activities to burn their calories fast. So I think it's not suitable for elderly.
Mm. Uh, do you see children also join some exercises, some exercise in the park, or uh, parents would send their children to the sport club, sport center for them to do and to improve their health with the instructor?
Yeah, I think that um, parents would like to take their children to like sport club or sports center because um, I think children is so young that some of them don't know how to do the exercise well or to play the sport correctly. So they need a guide, someone to guide them or to help them with that.
Mm. I see more people in the countryside spend time workout outside, but less people in Ho Chi Minh City or in some similar crowded cities in our country or also around the world they lead the sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary means they exercise less, prefer stay in alone, prefer staying still in their room without workout, without moving. Sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary. Sedentary.
Mm-mm.
I forgot the spelling. Sedentary. No, I don't think it's one. Wait a minute. No, not this one.
Mm.
Sedentary, You spend a lot sitting down. Some people follow a sedentary lifestyle, especially in big cities, because the limited because of limited green spaces, or just because they are so busy to have time to spend time doing exercise.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people who, especially officer of people work in an office, complain about their busy work schedule. Like they don't have time for their personal life and for social activities, and they complain a lot about how the work it affecting their health, especially have problems with their backbone. And I think it's something that I couldn't avoid because the job helps them to have money, and they have to like trade their health, their time for it. So all they can do is just complain because they couldn't lose the job.
Hmm. So the problem is that even there are limited green spaces, they still have if they even have time, they can do some kind of martial art or yoga indoor, like at their home. The problem is they are so busy to arrange the schedule for workout. Um, the transportation infrastructure. Okay, I left Ho Chi Minh City for many years, and I can't imagine how um, the roads are in Ho Chi Minh City. So you lived there for 1 year. You have lived there for 1 year. What do you think about the transport infrastructure in Ho Chi Minh City? The it's outdated or modernized.
I think the infrastructure in Ho Chi Minh City is quite uh, convenient, and like the roads, when there's something happens with the road, it would get fixed immediately, like because the traffic in the Ho Chi Minh City is crowded, and um, people need the road always in the um, good gì nhỉ? Good người ta cái gì á, cái từ tình trạng á, người ta
Situation.
yeah, always in good situation to help the traffic constantly. So I think uh, transport infrastructure in Ho Chi Minh City is like daily updated. It's nothing to complain about.
Mhm. How
Mhm.
about the services, public services in Ho Chi Minh City? Like you go to school, go to the park, you park your vehicles, go to the hospital to have a medical checkup, or to have your illness cured by the doctor, go to school, go to some uh, maybe the shopping mall and use the public services. Do you need to wait? You stand in lines and wait for a long time. Huh. So you face long waits and affects your mood and the service qualities are good enough when they serve you.
I think that even though the public services is in Ho Chi Minh City is not the thing I want, like I want it to be quick. I don't want to wait in a line, but um, the problems are understandable. Like there are too much people in Ho Chi Minh City, and traffic congestions or traffic jam. It's something that happens every day. So I think I understand and I get used to it. So there's nothing to get angry about.
Mhm. Does it take up a lot of your time on traveling, commuting?
Mm. Yes, quite a lot, but it's all fine when I get used to it and I adjust my schedule or to find a better route for traveling.
Mm. Can you arrange your um, timetable and decide to go out during the off-peak hours when people use the road less than usual?
Yes, I think that's what I do most of the time when I travel on the road. Like um, I travel a lot, especially in the weekend, and I need to like find some way to save my time. So I usually go out for food, for hanging out, especially at noon when there's less people on the road.
Okay, I just it suddenly comes to my mind. I want to ask you about your practice test updates. You still have time to do the practice test, or you just focus on your part-time job and you feel so tired at night?
Oh. No, it's not very tired because I only have to do the job for about 2 or 3 hours a day. And I think I'm still having a lot of free time to spend on my test or other activities.
Is your job so busy?
No, because I share the job with my mom, and I think she do most of the job. And I think the job is quite comfortable to me.
Hmm. So, this time, do you recognize the recognize how hard it is to earn money? Or you already understand that before, long ago?
Uh, yeah, I think I realized how hard it is to get money when I have my first time job in my eighth grade. Like, I remember having a part-time job just for some extra money in my eighth grade, and like I had to wake up at very early in the morning and do like do the job under sunlight. So every penny is worth a lot to me at that time.
Hmm. Okay. Now, number seven and number eight.
Uh, Limited green spaces. Green areas like parks and gardens are limited in many cities. People have fewer chances to enjoy nature, relax outdoors, or exercise in healthy environments. Lack of green space can affect both physical and mental health, especially for children and elderly residents. Poor public services As populations grow rapidly, public services such as hospitals, schools, and public transport become overloaded. People often face long waits, low quality services, or outdated infrastructure. This can negatively impact healthcare, education, and daily commuting for many residents.
Mm. Social isolation. Huh. The city is so crowded, but people still feel isolated. So, can you tell me more examples or the reason why they still feel isolated even though they live in a crowded city?
Um, uh, I think that the problem is that even though they live in such overcrowded place like the big city, but the isolated people couldn't find someone to have a real connection with them. Like
Mm,
they're emotionally connected with another person. Like they don't have someone to share their moments or to share their time. So that's why they feel like they're left out and isolated.
mm. So, this problem is uh, somehow relevant to the social evil online treating on social media. Uh, the more isolated people feel, the easily they are treated, or because they are isolated from the society, so it can help them stay away from online treating, or they are easily treated by the strangers when they feel isolated. I mean that you are isolated yourself, or you feel like people isolate you and you don't have connections with people. So you find a way to relax by going online, and at that time you can meet more new people. So this results in you being treated by someone else on social media. Um, or if people feel isolated, they didn't want to connect with anyone else, both in person and on in the virtual world. Virtual means not real.
I think that um, maybe spend your time too much on the internet. It's the thing that makes you feel isolated because in the past when I was younger, I think curiosity is the thing that helps people to get connected. Like if we feel curious about something, we would like to like for example touch it or to get to know it. So if you spend too much time on the internet, you would um, feel like you have had enough of information or the things that you need to know. Uh, that way, you would lose your curiosity and maybe the willing to go outside to meet people or to learn more.
Mm. Okay. City dwellers mean the city residents. The last one, uh, waste management issues. The city is so polluted. When you go on the street, can you see some polluted rivers?
Yes, I do, especially in the less crowded district like District 8 and District 4. Um, District like 3 or 2, they have the governments have public services who clean the garbage daily in the evening or in the morning, so it looks very clean. But when you come to other districts, it's very crowded, over polluted.
Polluted, over polluted. Hazard, hazard. The something, the danger. the danger, hazard, the danger, or the risk, health hazards. So it affects people health. Huh. Why? Why the waste management issues affect people health or lead to health hazards?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think that um let me just take a example. Like if the one city's waste management is bad, like the emissions is not treated well, and the pollutants is released like directly into the river or to the water source, it would affect the water quality, and residents who live near the toxic area would be significantly affected. Um, would be significantly affected, and for example, about the air pollution, when we don't have a good management about the emissions, it could easily affect air quality, and that could lead to a serious health problem like asthma or lung disease.
Yeah. Overflowing bins mean the bins that people put so much garbage in it and until it's spilled out. Overflowing and illegal dumping. What is it?
Um, I think it's like littering on the street.
Some places, some are prohibited places, but they still litter the garbage. Uh, Sanitation system. Sanitation means clean, huh, the clean status. Sanitation, they are the system that ensure uh, something is clean. Sanitation, like you go on the street and you see, do you still eat and enjoy the street food, or you avoid because of the sanitation problems on the of the street food?
I think that even though I care a lot about the food I eat, but I don't have many choices. So I often ignored about the sanitation problems when I have street foods.
You often buy food outside school, or you prefer to have lunch in the canteen?
Yeah, I prefer to eat outside because even though the food in canteen is quite good, but it's a little expensive to me, and I could find more reasonable places outside.
Okay. Read number 9 and number 10.
All right. Social isolation. Despite being surrounded by millions of people, many city dwellers feel lonely or disconnected. Busy lifestyles, work pressure, and lack of close-knit communities make it hard to form meaningful relationships. Mental health issues like anxiety and depression are common in such environments.
Number 10.
Right. Waste management issues. Cities generate tons of garbage every day. When waste is not properly collected or treated, it causes pollution, bad smells, and health hazards. Overflowing bins and illegal dumping are common problems. Effective recycling and sanitation systems are often lacking in poorer neighborhoods.
Mm, we pronounce this one well.
Right. Dual.
Dwell, 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 dwell,
So well, well.
dwell,
Like means you live in that place and you are a city.
Dual.
Well, yeah, not the. We said dwell, 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 dwell. 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 Dwell.
Okay.
Okay.
Dweller.
Yeah, dweller, the people, the citizens in a particular place. So we return to the problems and we find a solution. How can people or the government have take any action to solve traffic congestions every day in Ho Chi Minh City?
Um,
Use traffic jams.
mm, yeah, I think that the only solution is to upgrade transport infrastructure. Like they need to build more roads or widen the roads they're having for to meet the transport demand, or maybe they should have a like transport schedule for different kind of vehicles to commute on the road.
If you prohibit, or if the government prohibits people to travel by motorbike during rush hour, so it's effective, or it would cause another problem to the citizen, especially someone whose jobs need to use motorbikes during their work hours.
Oh. I think that the government shouldn't ban people from using their personal vehicles because it could lead to a big argument in the society because not everyone uh, could enjoy sharing their personal spaces with different people when they travel on the bus, or simply they just don't want to use a public transport. So the government couldn't just ban personal vehicles.
So one of the solutions to help reduce air pollution, to solve air pollution, that the government should encourage the citizen to use public transport uh, rather than using their personal vehicles. So is it effective and it's easy to conduct, or uh, it is impossible in our country's transport situations?
Yeah, I think that it's very effective and helpful in helping the city to reduce car emissions. But everyone doesn't seem to agree with it because they simply just don't want to use the buses. And maybe the bus system is not uh, good enough for people to use.
Mm. How about planting trees on both sides of the road?
Um, I think that it's a good method to do, but it's not practical because planting like there's not many spaces for the government to plant tree everywhere, and it takes a lot of time to plant and to maintain the trees. So even though it's quite ideal, but it's not practical.
Mm. The cost of living in Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi, and maybe Da Nang now, is increasingly expensive, increasingly high. Can the government do anything to control the living cost so that people can afford?
Oh. I think that there's nothing to do to solve the problem because those cities are overcrowded because every year there thousands of people move in, like they want to pursue higher opportunities in studying or in work. So as long as there more people move in, the living cost it would get higher day by day, and there's nothing to do with it.
Mm. So the poor people struggle to live in big cities. It means that they must leave the city and find another affordable place, or the government can do something for them, for poor people.
Yeah, I think that the government have some kind of uh social campaign to help poor poor people, and also the charity organizations help the poor people a lot.
Mm. Should the government create more jobs or increase the salaries and reduce jobs?
Yeah, I think that the government is still working on creating more jobs to meet the job demand of most of people at the moment, but it's still a problem which the government is still solving. So we couldn't see the immediate result.
Mm. Should the government impose a law that limit uh, the vehicles causing much noise during using during the when they use the vehicle on the road?
Ah. Yes, there's currently a law which is similar to that, like the local authority ban like containers and big cars from
Mm,
the
mm. So we know that, for example, if you study with me and you choose a cafe near the street, near the main road, and it's so noisy, so it's difficult for me to listen from your end, and I don't think you can focus on the lesson 100%. So to avoid noise pollution, of course, you can't uh, limit or completely, or you can't ban, prohibit vehicles traveling on the road. It means that we can't control the noise pollution. Uh, how can we deal with that problem? Like we can't change the noise outside, but how about the people? How can they still focus on their work without getting distracted uh, because of the noise outside?
uh, I think that even though people don't like the noise and they couldn't do anything to solve that problem, but they can instead avoid the noise, like they go to a more quiet place to do their work, and certainly there's many kind of cafes in Ho Chi Minh City which would um, provide you a quiet atmosphere for work which needs focus.
Mm. Which requires much focus. How
Uh,
about overcrowding? How can the government reduce the populations living and working in big cities?
uh, I think that the only solution is to create a industrial area which is far away from the city, because most people choose to live near their working place, and having a different area um, to what would attract people from moving to the city.
Mm. Yeah, if I have to.
Yes.
Cái này chưa có học xong nhưng mà cũng biết làm sơ sơ rồi, cho nên là về là à, làm cái bài này.
Ờ,
Gì đây? problems and solutions. These problems can be tackled. Vậy làm bài này.
Okay, okay.
Với lại hôm trước ghi âm 1 tới 4 rồi. Ghi
Ừ.
âm 5 tới 10.
Okay.
Rồi. Ghi âm trước rồi viết sao? Bị gì vậy? Rồi, ghi âm là deadline là thứ 3. Bài viết essay là thứ 5.
Okay.
Rồi. Nghĩ ha.
Rồi, ok ok.